iGlobe, we're based in Copenhagen, in Denmark.
You guys hear him? Is your microphone on? It is. Can we turn it up a little? Okay. Is it good?
Better now? Can you hear? Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so iGlobe, we're based in Copenhagen, Denmark, and we focus on Office 365. Everything we do is Office 365, add-ins and apps. And what we want to accomplish is to make it easy for the users to use Office 365. So we do that by bringing services like Planner, SharePoint, Teams to the user in Outlook, so they're able to use to work with the products from where they are. So iPlanner Pro, which is actually this year it's the second award it's winning. Last year it's got the third place for best business value, and so we're very happy that now it's got the first place for best integration. And yes, it's using the Graph.
Yep.
Using the Graph API to integrate to Planner groups, of course, to SharePoint, where files are saved when we are saving attachments in the Planner. We have an integration to the calendar, so we can actually, in the Planner, you can't really save a task into your calendar. So we also made a small feature so we can actually save a task into the calendar. So we integrate using Graph across the platform. And one thing that's really important for us is security. Security. And deployment, it has to be easy. It has to be very, very easy to deploy as an administrator here, and also as to use as a user to get started with it. So deploying it is done through Office 365, the admin center. So you can go in and deploy it for one user, for a group, for everybody. It takes the same time if it's one user or 5 or 10,000 users. So the deployment is really easy. And of course, we are using the authentication and consent model, which means that when a global administrator is giving consent, then we make sure, or Microsoft makes sure, that no one else from that organization are actually able to use it, not even iGlobe. So we don't have any data. I want to show some of it.
Okay, all right. So,
Yeah.
but I just want to make sure, because I know that it's been a little hard to hear the audio. Has that been the case in the back as well? Yeah. Okay. I know you guys can hear me because I can hear me, but I can't necessarily. I don't know.
Is it better?
Try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as mentioned, security is really important for us. So when I open my Planner Pro, we need to switch it over.
Which button are you?
6. There it is. So, as you can see, what we have here is we have an add-in. It's a modern add-in, and I'm in the webmail, and it looks exactly the same if I'm in the client or if I'm on my iOS device. The UI, everything is similar, no matter where we are. And even though it looks like we have all the tasks listed up here, and I can, I actually don't have the data here. So we don't save any of the customers' data at all. Everything is on their own tenant. Everything runs in a sandbox. So when I go in and search, then I'm searching. Actually, I'm searching at the server, in Office 365 in the Planner, and can find a specific plan. Now I have an option to go in and make different updates. So I can change the bucket. I can change, assign it to someone else here. I could update the date, etc. So I have a number of quick updates.
There you go. That's better. Try that.
Okay. I hope you've heard just at least some of it. Okay. If anyone wants to hear it, we can meet afterward and I'll make a presentation. No problem. Okay. So so when we look at the task itself here, I can open it. I can post a comment, I can edit the task, I can move it to another plan, so I have different options I can do directly from here. And if I'm editing the task, so as you could see, I was working with James Bond on this task here. Now, I received an email with an attachment, and I want to add this attachment to the task, so James Bond will get it through his task in Planner. So I simply click on attachment, and I can select the PowerPoint presentation and save it directly on the task, and he will have it available. I could also save the entire email if I wanted to. So, and this is what we mean by bringing the functionality to the user directly in Outlook. I can, of course, also create a new task from here. So if I go in and create a task, again, I can select a plan. I do everything, that you would do on the online planner. We do have, however, another thing here is, so if I wanted to create the same task for the next 4 weeks, I simply go in here and then I can create the same task 4 times in the planner. So, as mentioned, we try to make it easy for the user to work with tasks directly from Planner. Yeah.
You spent a lot of time working with the Microsoft 365 platform. What are your sort of principles? Because you've built a lot of these integrations at this point. What are your sort of core principles for building an integration? What makes you think about something new like this versus the other tools that you've built?
So first of all, we don't want to have the customer's data.
Right.
Everything should be on the customer's own tenant. This is step one.
Right.
The next thing, we only use the Graph API. So we never make a comment in. It's modern apps, all that we do. No comment in at all. There's no enterprise version that has a comment in. Everything is 100% Graph. Using the Fabric UI, which also makes it easy, so we can have the same UI no matter if we're on iOS or we are on the web or in Outlook. And the second is try to make it easy. The last thing, and the most important, is to make it user-friendly and easy for the user. So these, you can say, are the key elements in what we're doing, all our add-ins.
And do you have any mobile versions of your applications? Do they work on mobile devices as well as online?
Yeah. So iPlanner Pro, it's whitelisted. It's among the whitelisted add-in for iOS and Android, so it can be activated directly from an iPhone. And
are those available on AppSource, or how do you actually get the mobile versions of these products?
So it's available on AppSource, and also soon in the new commercial marketplace. But it's available in AppSource, and it has been there for a long time. And it's also available, of course, directly from the Outlook client. You can simply click Get Add-ins and get it from there. And one of the new things regarding security, I don't have it here. Sorry, I had it on my own computer. It's the compliance. It's the new Office 365 apps compliance and security sites that Microsoft they have. So they are running some tests on the add-ins and rates the add-ins and gives them some security points.
And how do you think about, one of the things that I notice when I look at your add-in versus a lot of other add-ins is that you try very hard, it seems, not to build your own experiences when you can borrow an experience through the graph from Microsoft. So you take your own IP and you're really, I think, combining it very effectively with bits and pieces of Microsoft functionality. Is that a sort of a by design thing that you do every time that you approach one of your add-ins?
Yes, almost. As much as we can. Yeah. Because again, it's a question of, okay, so it's a planner, so it should seem familiar for the user that this is the planner we're talking about. It's not a to-do, it's the planner task.
Okay.
So, yes.
And are there any other things in here that I would look at and go like, oh, that really is behind the scenes SharePoint, or if I go look, say, in my SharePoint or OneDrive folders right now, I can see where all these things are being organized and kept for me.
Yeah. So all the files, everything is saved in SharePoint. When you save a file on a task in Planner, it's saved in a SharePoint site, in a group site. So we do exactly the same. So everything is saved there.
And what do you think is the next thing you're going to do with this product?
So the next thing is, so a lot of our customers are saying, so this is task, this is Planner task. But I also have to-dos, I have some email I'm flagging, and I might have a CRM application that I need, I want to see all the follow-up, meeting reports, sales opportunities. So the next thing we're doing, or we've actually already done it, is we call it MIPA. It's my intelligence personal assistant. So it will combine Planner Pro, To Do, flagged email, and all possible tasks that you need to follow up on. So this is kind of the next level of iPlanner Pro.
Great, and I guess the last thing that I want to ask you is, what are the other things that you're going to do while you're here at Ignite? What's on your list? What's the must-do or must-see stuff that you're interested in for this week?
So definitely see what's happening with Planner.
Right?
Yeah, and what's happening with Outlook.
Yep.
Some are saying that Teams is going to take over Outlook. I'm not sure. So that could be interesting. And of course tomorrow, I would like to invite everybody to the session for best overall app as well, where we also are among the finalists. So that's definitely something I'm going to be for.
Excellent. Well, I think that sort of brings us to the end of our theater. Thank you, by the way. I think the one thing I want to say that, because I know you guys can hear me, is that I want to thank you a lot for being the guinea pig, for being the first person ever to do one of these App Award theater ceremonies with us here on stage at Ignite in the hub. So you've been a good sport about it. Thank you for putting up with the network issues.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you so
very much.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming.